What caused Glee star Cory Monteith's death, and what had the actor revealed about his illicit drug use prior to his death? Monteith rose to fame as Finn Hudson on the hit TV series Glee. On the show, he played an athlete who became a part of his high school's Glee club, and his character won over fans with his boyish charm and kind heart. Unfortunately, Monteith's prospering career was cut short by his untimely death, when Monteith's body was found on July 13, 2013 in a Vancouver hotel room. Monteith checked into the Fairmont Pacific Rim in Vancouver, Canada on July 6, according to People. The actor had gone to Vancouver Island for a hike and visited with friends, and he reportedly seemed to be in good spirits. Notably, he had dinner with Maureen Webb, the co-founder of Project Limelight, a charity close to Monteith's heart that provides free performing arts programs for economically disadvantaged children. Webb, who had been instrumental in getting Monteith into acting, told the CBC that the two talked about fundraising ideas for Project Limelight during what would be their final meeting. Sadly, the talented Glee star had struggled with substance abuse since he was a teenager, and he had been remarkably candid with the media about his issues with drugs and alcohol. In a 2011 interview, Monteith revealed that he started smoking pot and drinking when he was 13 years old, telling Parade magazine, "I was out of control. Smoking pot turned into using drugs. Anything and everything as much as possible. I had a serious problem."
For me, it wasn't so much about, the substances per se.
The actor would first go to rehab when he was 19 years old. However, Monteith's interest in acting helped him straighten out his life. After a string of TV guest spots, Monteith's big break came with Glee, which debuted in 2009. The show quickly proved to be a hit with television audiences who tuned in to watch its stars perform an array of musical numbers, with each episode including an eclectic mix of covers and mashups. Monteith and the rest of the cast even won a Screen Actors Guild Award in 2010 after the show's first season. While starring on Glee, Monteith began dating Leah Michelle, who played his on-screen love interest, Rachel Berry. In spite of his career success and personal happiness, Monteith began struggling with substance abuse after his first few seasons on the show. In March 2013, during production of the show's fourth season, Monteith decided to return to rehab, and revisions were made to the final 2 episodes to accommodate him. His girlfriend Michelle publicly supported him, telling The Hollywood Reporter at the time, "I love and support Cory and will stand by him through this. I am grateful and proud he made this decision." Only a few months later, however, Monteith had reportedly relapsed. There is no evidence about what led him to relapse while in Vancouver, but police revealed that the actor was seen with 3 people the night before his body was discovered. According to reports, he returned to his room around 2:15 a.m. alone. When Monteith failed to check out of the hotel at noon on July 13th, hotel staff entered the room and found the actor's body. Canadian authorities quickly processed the scene and conducted an autopsy. Police spokesperson Constable Brian Montague explained via People, "There was evidence in the room that was consistent with a drug overdose."
At this point, no evidence suggests this is anything other than the most sad and tragic accident.
According to the official coroner's report, a hypodermic needle and a spoon with traces of drugs on it were found at the scene. The British Columbia coroner's report concluded that Cory Monteith died of combined heroin and alcohol toxicity. The coroner determined that the actor had a moderate level of intoxication at the time of his death. Morphine and codeine were also present. The report also noted that Monteith's periods of abstaining from drug use may have contributed to his death, explaining, "After a period of cessation, a previously tolerated drug concentration level may become toxic and fatal." Ultimately, Monteith's death was listed as accidental. Understandably, the loss of Monteith deeply affected the lives of his friends and loved ones. On the 8th anniversary of his passing in 2021, many of Monteith's former colleagues posted tributes to the late star on social media. Actor Kevin McHale, who played Artie on Glee, paid tribute to Monteith on Twitter, simply writing, "Biggest heart there ever was." If you or anyone you know is struggling with addiction issues, help is available. Visit the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration website or contact SAMHSA's National Helpline at 1-800-662-HELP 4357.